Viewers and subscribers, let me take this off. I don't like to do these type of videos in my glasses. You understand me? As the title suggests, I will be speaking on my kids. And I know many of you guys have seen the title and said, yo, what is he talking about? Well, I am telling you, I am preparing my kids for them to pay for their own college. Now, if it is in any case where the parents have to step in, where my wife and I will take care of the kids if we are able to financially. But the goal is to have these kids pay for schooling on their own. And I'm going to do this? Now, this is many reasons. All right, guys, let me tell you. I have the kids into sporting activity. If they're not doing drama, if they're not doing swimming, if they're not doing gymnastics, if they're not doing track and field, that's just how we're gonna do it. Now, if you have your child doing an extracurricular activity, guys, let me tell you something. It's gonna benefit them. And many times we look at our child as if they're not good, or if they're not the Usain Bolt or the Michael Jordans or the Messis are in the sport that they're doing, then it makes it. No, that's not true. And I am a living testimony. And the reason why I say that is because when I was going to school, I was amongst some of the greatest athletes you have ever heard. Yes, athletes like Johan Blake, Buckley them, Riker Hilton, and all these names I'm calling represent Jamaica from our school. And those are some of the names. Those are the guys who the first high school boys to ever go under 40 seconds on a 4x100 relay comes from San Diego. You have Andre Walsh. You have I said Riker Hilton. You have what's his name? R.I.P. Nevers. What's his name again? Anyway, I don't remember. You have Nickel Ashmead. Some of the best names. Melanie Walker. Some of the Karen Stewart. Some of the best names. I was in the era. So I got a scholarship and he brought me here and helped to change my life. Now, guys, let me tell you something. And I want you to listen to me keenly. I want you to pay attention. You don't have to be Usain Bolt. You don't have to be Whitmore, Theodore Whitmore. You don't have to be Pele. You don't have to be LeBron James, Steph Curry. You get it, Michael Phelps. You ain't got to be none of those guys. Be you. Be good at what you're doing, and you could get your college paid for. Now, scholarships are given to athletes. And when I said my kids pay for their college, this is what I mean. Now, yes, we are backup plan for them. Or if we have funds set aside for their schooling, that's backup plan. But let's say we have Amelia doing gymnastics, we have Kyra doing gymnastics, and we have Janae acting or, academic-wise, and she gets a scholarship for college. Now, that expense is not on us anymore because they earned that. So, if it is that these kids don't become Simone Biles, but they're good enough for a D1 school or a university to offer them a scholarship to go to school for 4 years, I've already won. So that is what I mean when I say have my kids pay for their own college tuition. It is no big deal. It is nothing. And I'm pretty sure if you're a parent and you never say this publicly, I know exactly you're thinking the same as me. And if you're not thinking, you should be. Because if your kid is good at soccer, not because he's not the best soccer player on the team, that means you're going to pull him. No, let him be. The soccer team need more than 11 players to play. They need people on the bench. They need people to do water boy work. But either way, once you get that scholarship, job well done. Now, the aim is for them to be the best at the sport. The aim is for them to excel in such a way that it even become their major source of income. The aim is for them to be professionals at the sport. And at a very young age, doing great, yes, but you don't know what the future brings. That is why contingency plans must be in place, like prepare for them schooling, prepare for take out a loan in your name for them, prepare for save from now 20, 30, 100, whatever it is. You understand me? And guys, let me tell you something. I just realized how expensive kids are. We have 4. We now feel Olivia won as yet, but just the other day we tried to do something for our kids. And we have to sign up all 3 of them. Guys, that costs us an arm and a leg because it's 3 kids. And if it is 1, we could have signed up for the ice package for them and give them the ultimate training. But because we got to split that finance amongst 3 kids, we had to settle for the middle. However, it's still good enough, and they'll be great at what they do. But I'm trying to tell you, have your kids prepare for their future as well. And that's how it's gonna work for you. You understand me? No, it's not their obligation. It's not they didn't ask to come here, so any expense you have to stand at. If it is schooling, you have to stand at. That's understandable, and I accept all of that. But what I want you to know is they can also stand that responsibility without even knowing that they are doing so. Because if they get a scholarship, they're going to be excited, oh, mama got a scholarship. They're not looking at the finance side of it, oh, it's, ease a burden. And remember, we got 4 of them bad boys. So for tuition, come on, if 2 of them could get a scholarship, that's fine. If all 4 of them could, that's fine. But put your kids in sporting activities. And remember, it is not just about scholarships too. It develops their personality. It grooms who they become. And if they do sport that they have to participate as a team player, now that helps them to develop them into a wholesome human being for their relationship, for their friendship, and the relationship you have with them. Imagine you have a child that doesn't even know how to socialize with people. She don't know how to share, or he doesn't know how to share. He doesn't know how to be a team player. You know how damaging that person is going to be in their relationship? But I bet you if you participate in any form of sport where you have to be a team player, and that is why schools do group works as well. They don't just do group work because they want to ease the burden, because some of these group works, you alone could do it. And don't ever think that you don't need help. So I'm saying all of this to say this. Get your kids in anything, any extra activities. You never know what they're good at. If my kids want to try tracks, that's what they're going to do. They want to try swimming, that's what they're going to do. As long as God allows it and my pocket can afford it, that's what they're going to do. Because you never know what they're great at. They might not be good at anything, but guess what? They tried and they know, and now they know, all right, this is my strength. These are my weaknesses, and this is what I have to do. This is how I approach certain things. They're going to learn to accept, reject. Because if they try for a soccer team or track team or whatever and they didn't make it, they're going to accept in life rejections. But if you groom that child to never go outside or never try to fend for themselves or never feel any form of responsibility, when they get rejected, it's going to be hard on them. I promise you. So do what I do and let your kids prepare for their college. If they don't get that scholarship, that's fine. And to be honest, guys, there are a lot of scholarships out there. It doesn't even have to be athletic scholarship. They have scholarship because you're black. They have scholarship because you're the first person to go to college in your family. They have scholarship because all kind of things. So it's not a big deal. I might make a big deal out of it because, but whatever. I'm preparing them for that though. And also we're preparing ourselves just in case that's not the case. But who knows? We got some, talented kids, all 4 of them, they got something special. So I'll be rooting for them some way, somehow, whether it's academic, whether it's sporting, I don't care. Once they excel and do what they want and they're happy, I'm happy. And as a parent, I've learned to come to understand that. But at the same time, that don't mean me now push them to greatness. I'm going to push them towards greatness. I'm going to push them to be the best. I'm going to push them to do everything that I couldn't do. And that's what I'm doing for these little girls you see here. Every opportunity that I couldn't achieve or not achieve, but I couldn't get, or I wasn't privy to, or because of my parents' financial statement, I wasn't able to, I'm going to let them get it once I'm able to. As a matter of fact, it's just that's just plain and simple, guys. So have your kids pay for the college, prepare them for it though. Start out from now. Send them a gymnastics, send them to swimming, send them to karate, send them to do kickboxing. It's the same. Send them to do netball, volleyball, send them to do track and field, soccer, whatever it is that they like, send them towards it, because you could just give them the opportunity and they'll make use of it. But if they never got the opportunity, then you could be like, yo, dog, some feel, say. That's how I felt about soccer in England. I felt as if I was in England, I would have been playing some English Premier League. But I never had that opportunity. So guess what? God say, yo, I see you for that. So I see you stay. However, don't deprive your child of that. All right? Let them do something that they like. encourage them to, participate in sporting activity. It helps them to not be selfish. It helps them to be a team player. And once you're a team player, you're in a relationship, you and your husband or you and your wife gonna be so happy because y'all know how the team works certain things. But if you're selfish, you're gonna wanna do shit on your own and think that you don't need nobody or no one. So jump on it. Alright? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the topic. Tell me what your viewpoint and me saying, have these kids paying for their college. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of parents doing it low-key, even if they're not saying it publicly. Because that's the reason why you have your kids participate in certain sporting activity. And if the scholarship comes, you're not going to tell the school, oh, no, I don't want it. You want your kids to get multiple opportunity. That school they want her, that school they want him, that school and they pick the best option for them. Right? Anyways, don't forget to like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn the post notification on. Tell me what you think about the topic in the comment section. I will be reading every one of y'all comment and I'm going to respond once it makes sense. All right? Peace out. Nah, that didn't make sense, but...